What's going on, guys? So today I'm out here at Ron Hoover RV and Marine in Rockport, Texas, and we're going to take a look at a fifth wheel in a price range that a lot of people probably wouldn't believe they can typically get a fifth wheel in. So this is a Keystone Hideout fifth wheel. This is definitely on the lighter side of fifth wheels and the shorter side. This thing's only going to be about 33 feet long, but what's really unique about this fifth wheel is the fact that it has a price under $30,000, $28,999. This is the 281 DBS. You're not going to want to miss this video. Hang tight. I'll be right back. All right, guys, let's first take a look at the numbers on this one. So this has a gross vehicle weight rating of 10,600 pounds. This is a very light fifth wheel. It has a cargo capacity of 2,390 pounds, which means the dry weight of this fifth wheel is only going to be around 8,000 pounds, a little over 8,000 pounds, which makes this ideal for a lot of folks who have perhaps a 3/4 ton or a 1 ton truck, and they're looking to get a relatively small, light fifth wheel, especially if they want one that can fit into some national parks where you might be restricted on the overall length of your RV. Comes with your standard LCI pin box. This coach only has one slide, and it is a rack and pinion slide. Looking underneath, you'll see that it rides on a 10-inch straight I-beam frame. There's no drop frame to it. I love the fact that they're using this Valterra valve at the end of your dump, which means you don't have to worry about popping the cap off and a bunch of crud coming out because you cap it off right at the end, and that's very nice. It also has twin 5,200 pound axles, and it rides on 15-inch wheels. So it has very appropriately sized axles for this coach. Basically, you add the two axles together, you have 10,400 pounds worth of axle capacity, which I think would be perfect for a coach this size. So they did a good job pairing up the right size axles for this relatively small and light fifth wheel. Coming around to the back, you can see that you also have some dump valves back here. That's going to be your gray water tank. You can see it also has incandescent lighting. It is wired for a Voyager rear backup camera. Your spare tire is mounted to the rear bumper. Coming around, you also have a shower here in the back. You have a full walk-on roof, so you can access it using the ladder here, plus a small outside kitchen, which is nice. So the outside kitchen in this is simply going to provide you a micro refrigerator as well as a small cooktop. Doesn't have a sink. I think it would be nice if it did have a sink. It has relatively thick baggage doors, which is also nice. It has power stabilizers in the back, so this does not have an auto leveling system. However, it does have stabilizers which are powered, which is nice. On this side, you can see the wheels and tires. Now, they've had this unit on the lot for a while, and that's probably one of the reasons why they're selling it for $28,999. However, if you're looking for a good value on a new fifth wheel or a new RV in general, it's always good to look towards the end of the year because they'll give you some pretty amazing pricing on closeout units. It has the Moride step above steps that swing out. Now, something you want to be prepared for is that you're not going to have a lot of basement storage in this coach. So it's about 2.5 feet wide, about 1.5 feet tall. You can see the aluminum framing up top. Not a tremendous amount of basement storage. Your propane tank will be in here. You have one on each side. They're dual 30-pound tanks. If you open up your front storage area, you do have quite a bit of space in here, though. So whatever you don't fit in your basement storage area on the sides, you could always put up here. Something else that's nice, and this is something that Keystone does a lot of, is they put this mirror up front. So whenever you're backing your truck up, you can see where it is in conjunction to your pin box. Makes backing up and hitching up a little bit easier. You can see it has one large awning that covers up the side. Let's take a look inside of this 281 DBS. Coming inside, you'll see that it has a very traditional fifth wheel interior layout. You have a nice sized kitchen right here. You have a nice sofa area or love seat area that also turns into a bed. Huge wraparound dinette booth in here, which also turns into a bed. Plus, you have 2 bunk beds in the back. And these are good sized bunk beds. They're the equivalent of a full size bed each. Very thick padding on top. A lot of space up here. You have about 2 feet of space between the top of the mattress pad and the ceiling. Same here, lots of space. Plus you have power outlets and you can hang a TV up here as well. You have more storage and countertop space up here, as well as a cabinet here. More pantry space here as well. Has a Dometic gas-electric refrigerator. Lots of cabinet space and countertop space. Your cooktop. More drawers here. Storage. A lot more storage over here. Has a 32-inch TV up front, which is nice. Again, this is a relatively small fifth wheel. All your controls are right here. Going up into your bedroom area. Has a queen-size bed. What's nice about it is it gives you a lot of room on each side of the bed. So you have about 16 inches of space to get on and off of the bed. Plus a little step up here, which allows you easier access as well. You can see you have a Coleman air conditioning system, and you can mount a TV to this wall. From here, you have a private bathroom and sink. Well, that is really cool. So you actually have your own private bathroom and sink for the master bedroom area, which I think is very convenient. That's a great idea. Heading back, let's take a look at the bathroom in the back of this fifth wheel. So coming to the back, you have a pretty good sized bathroom area. So because they placed this where they placed it, you have a tremendous amount of headspace in here. You could easily be upwards of 6.5 feet tall or taller and fit in the shower without worrying about hitting your head. And the bathroom space itself is a good sized bathroom. So this is a very, very nice setup overall. It gives you a lot of sleeping space for kids. It's something you can tow with a relatively light 3/4 ton or 1 ton single rear wheel truck without really any issue. And it gives you a tremendous amount of living area up here for entertaining. This is, in my opinion, what a lot of people might want to look at for their first fifth wheel, especially if they have a 3/4 ton truck and they're looking for something that their truck can tow. Now keep in mind, even though this has a 10,600 pound gross vehicle weight rating, you're going to have roughly 2,000 pounds sitting on the back of your truck. Maybe even a little bit more than that if you fully load this. So at 2,000 pounds, you're talking about a truck that needs to have the payload capacity to pull something like this. It's not really your towing capacity that matters. A lot of half-ton trucks are well over 10,000 pounds in terms of towing capacity. The payload capacity, the amount of weight that the front of this fifth wheel will place on the back of your truck is what matters. And what's really important about that is understanding that if you have a truck, even once you hitch this up to say a half-ton truck, if it looks like it's not causing the truck to squat too much, just the fact that the suspension on the back of most half-ton trucks are designed for comfort and they're very soft, means that if you hit a big bump, a big expansion joint, just basically any type of big pothole, the weight compressing down on the back of your truck can cause you to either lose control, it could bend the frame, it could destroy a leaf spring, it could do other things that you don't think about. So it's not about pairing your truck to one of these and seeing how it sits right when you hitch it up. It's the fact that you have generally significantly more weight that you would be resting on the back of your truck with something like this than the truck is designed to carry. Most half-ton trucks, especially in a crew cab four-wheel drive configuration, are only going to have about 1,500 to 1,700 pounds worth of payload capacity. And that is the capacity to haul people, all the supplies you bring, everything. So if you have a family of 4 and your family of 4 together weighs 500 to 600 pounds, plus you have 2,000 pounds or more of tongue weight that this is going to place on the bed of your truck, you're going to be talking about 2,600 or more pounds worth of payload that you'll be loading a truck up with, which generally is going to put you about 1,000 pounds over what your truck's designed to carry. So that's something you absolutely want to keep in mind whenever you're looking at what you consider to be a half-ton towable fifth wheel. This is a very lightweight fifth wheel overall, but I think this is perfectly designed for some of those 3/4 ton gas trucks even that have upwards of 3,400, 3,500 pounds worth of payload capacity and tow ratings that are well into 14 or 15,000 pounds. This would be a perfect pairing to one of those trucks. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I don't mean to lecture anybody on what's safe or what's not safe. If you practice safe towing techniques and you have faith in your combination and your setup, and you've been doing it for a long time and you've had no problems at all, I'm not here to tell you you're doing it wrong. All I'm trying to do is advise people who are getting into it not to put themselves or their family or other people on the road in an unsafe driving condition simply because they thought that their truck was capable of towing their trailer, and they found out in the worst possible way whenever they're out on the road that they might have made a mistake. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up. Again, $29,999 for this coach. That's actually a pretty good deal. Anyways, guys, I'll talk to you again very soon.